What is up, guys? HD here. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where today we are going to try our very best to achieve a number of goals. In fact, we are very, very close to getting power up and running. I'm sticking to the rule I set in the last episode of only working on one problem at a time, but power will help us fix multiple issues, such as, you know, oxygen production, food production, everything production, the everything flow of the universe and stuff like that. So we really need to get power up and running. So we are in fact just going to focus on that. Now you might notice, you probably haven't noticed, but you might notice a lot of our duplicants are very stressed and ill, and food is low, and there's a lot of chlorine down here and stuff, and things are a bit chaotic. But we can fix it, hopefully. I don't know. It depends what we get from this printable right now. So let's have a little look. What do we got? Oh, okay. We could get a new duplicant. I know I just said about not having a lot of food, but we can work on that. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Increased cuisine. That's good. And food morale bonus. That is also good. So, I might have you. You can see that I've already gone ahead and given this one a name. Little Fella Jr. This was back at a time where I selected a duplicant and decided to go for a different one. Little Fella Jr. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that name anymore. I might just change it to Little Fella. There we go. Little Fella. Junior's gone. I'm sorry. But welcome to the colony. Cool. Right, let's immediately pause, go to skills, and have a little look. What are your interests? Building? That's good. Or supplying? Well, we have 6 suppliers, so we're going to go with building, and we're going to give you a builder's hat. Lovely. Awesome. Get your hat, start your job, and hopefully don't die. Is everyone good with that? Because, you know, that seems like an ideal plan. Are you destroying the generator for the oxygen production? You are. You know, in fact, you've destroyed it. Cool. You're happy, and now you're okay. You just don't like oxygen, do you? I really need to get power fixed. Alright, we have reached the end of the cycle! And food has gone up a little. Not a lot, but a little. Because, well, some was ready to harvest. It is incredibly hot over in the colony. In the middle, it's fine. But over here, it's extremely warm. And well, the coal generator's gone because we almost, that was the wrong overlay, we almost, in fact it's on its way, have hydrogen. That means the system was kick-started and we are good to go. Look at that! Nice. In fact, we're going to get so much hydrogen that this pipe's going to fill and it will probably end up queuing up here, which is pretty crazy, actually. That means we're going to have a lot of spare power. That's cool. That's not a complaint. That just means there's a lot we can now prepare for. People are sad and hungry, but you know what? They're surviving. Somehow. Just about. It's still survival, though. Hey, would you look at that? Perfect. Okay, now that we've got both generators running, we are providing power to multiple things. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Okay, right. There is something else I want to connect to this grid, because this grid is 800 watts. We've got 240 here, as well as an additional 240 for the fridges, so we're only using 480 watts out of the possible 800. So ignore the lights because there are only 4 of them. We can also connect the research station and the electric grill to this, so I'm probably going to do that. In fact, we can get away with connecting this to it as well. We'll have this as its own system, but for now, I think that could work. So I'm going to, at a priority 8, just for now, we are going to deconstruct those 2, and then we are going to provide power to this system here. Then everything could work decently, I hope. I don't know, this is all just a guess, but if this does work, that would be awesome. Theoretically, our power problem is fixed, because this erupts quite often, which means this fills with hydrogen quite regularly, which is pretty darn cool. It's going to go dormant in a few-ish cycles, but we can deal with that when it comes to it, because hopefully by then we will have access to something else that will help produce power. I'm hopeful that we can get to that stage. I basically want to get petroleum underway. We have magma there and stuff, but we do have an oil reservoir here and a secondary oil reservoir here. So if we can get those like unburied or submerged or whatever you want to say, and then get things like running in that regard with all of this system down here as well as this system here, then things will be good, because this is quite quite the system, to be fair, because this is going to be producing and pumping out carbon dioxide, if I recall correctly, which we were going to fill this with slicksters, but they all died, so that's always great. So yeah, I gotta get lucky and find some slicksters so we can actually have a form of oil production as well as oil refinement, because that's always delightful now, isn't it? You've got a balloon! Why do you have a balloon? Is that an overjoy response? If that's an overjoy response, that's awesome. You also have a balloon! Cry face, sopping wet, and, you know, you got a new friend, though. That's always great. Am I able to find out who's handing out balloons? Like, multiple duplicates have balloons. Who's handing out balloons? And why are you asleep already, Owner Pair? It's not nighttime just yet. I mean, you can sleep early if you want to sleep. You might be tired, so that's fine. Alright, well, we have duplicates starving, but we have things preparing to fix that, because I don't want to lose any more. We've lost lots of duplicates as it is. I don't want to lose any more. In fact, Harshal Bumington is just sat at the bottom of the ladder here. His corpse is going to start rotting soon, and that's never what you want. Who's got hypothermia? Oh, Whistle Dissel. Oh, well, that's great. Okay. Just take your time. How are you not breathing? Oh, what happened to oxygen? We were producing oxygen. We still are. I'm just not pumping it around the colony efficiently. So what I did here, because this kept like powering, unpowering, powering, unpowering, is all I did was connect it to this system here, because, well, it's a little bit of a jump start, which is pretty awesome. So we're just going to have that connected for now, because we're not using enough power. We got, what, 120 watts there, 240, so that's 360. Then we have all of this here, but because of this, we can... Yeah, it just works, alright? It just works. So, for now, we've just got that connected, which is providing a lot of oxygen for the colony, but I feel like I need to spread it out a bit more, as it is only going to certain places, such as here and, well, up here. I forgot I had this up here. Oh, no. That seems pointless at the moment, because we're not worrying about up there. So... let's actually deconstruct that pipe there. We won't get rid of the piping because we can use that at some point, but for now we'll just deconstruct that and hope that, you know, it spreads it out a little bit more efficiently. Oh, printable! Please be food! Oh, no, we got a shine nymph. I can't get a new duplicate just yet. So I'll get the shine nymph. It's going to come as an egg, is it? No, because they're not eggs. It's actually just going to be a little baby shine nymph, right? Yeah, look at you! Oh, okay, well, you're not going to be doing a whole lot. We have a lot of you down here, but I did some research regarding the solar panels. We're doing it completely wrong. In fact, this system, this whole area will be changed at some point. Oh, that said Mr. Extra Hands earned a skill point. Ooh, that's good because, whoa, your morale is huge. Cool, we're going to keep you as a farmer because you like that. And then you improve farming too. There we go. What about Murple Durple? Murple Durple is a little bit stressed. Whistle Distle's okay. That's quite surprising. Owner Pear is stressed. Mr. Tippy Toes is okay. Wow. I was not expecting that. Well done, Mr. Tippy Toes. What about Purple Hair McGee? Purple Hair McGee is okay as well. Oh, this is cool. You're good. You're great. And you're great as well. Why is this not going over here? Oh, because that's the way... oh, yeah, no, it splits here. That's right. It prioritizes this. And if this is empty, then it will do stuff from this. Okay, yeah, no, that's perfect. Okay, cool, 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 cool. That's right. I was building a system here as well. This was going to have a pipe going all the way down, following this down all the way to the salt reservoir we got here. Because, well, it's a pretty darn big pool of water. And having this is awesome, but at the same time we have so much salt water, and this is idle at the moment, but it's going to erupt well, soon. Very soon. Very, very, very soon. So, yeah, that is what it is. Why are you sideways, good sir? You just like being sideways. Okay, that's fine. I get that, okay? You do you. You do you. Okay, right, so we have... Oh, wow, the pipe's full. Wow, that's a lot of hydrogen then. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. And there is a bit of chlorine in here. How did chlorine get in here? I don't know how the chlorine got in there. Hopefully that doesn't break the system. It does seem to be descending. So that will go down here. We do need to vacuum this out when this stops erupting eventually. Once this absorbs everything, we'll add a filter. That way we can just pump everything out and then turn it into a vacuum. And then the only thing that will ever be in here once we like completely seal it off will be hydrogen. So that's going to work brilliantly eventually. But for now, we are just going to enjoy the fact that our duplicates have food, that they're not starving. There's a shortage, but they're not starving because they are making mush bars. Yay! Gotta love those mush bars, eh? Right, okay. Right, so, with that underway, we do have more things that we need to do. Stress is going down, people being sick is lowering, and things are going great. This is actually a really good start for the episode. We're doing brilliantly. Hey, you're erupting again. Would you look at that? Okay. That chlorine just seems to be staying there, but I'm okay with that. It's probably just because this is pushing all the gases in there around and about, so that's always delightful in a really weird sense of the word, but we are doing good. Are they going to uproot these anytime soon? I hope so. That would be delightful. Right, so currently we are only just about producing enough food to keep all of our duplicates, like, happy. There is a food shortage at all times, but things are working out. Like I said, I'm only working on one issue at a time. Now that power's done, we are tidying things up. Alright, everyone, I'd like you to meet Chef, our newest addition to the colony. I know we've already got 8 duplicates, but why not have another mouth to feed, eh? Plus, he's got cuisine, so that's always a delight. Ignore the yellow alert, by the way. I just wanted to get some pipes built pretty quickly, so just ignore that. Everything's fine. Duplicate skills. Let's just upgrade Chef. Yeah? That's just how it works. Boom. Done. Yay. He can use the electric grill. Everything's fine. Everything's brilliant. Things are good. You're the new chef. Have fun with that. Look at all this ready-to-harvest food. That's awesome. There's actually so much. That's great. That really is great. And it seems to be growing up here fairly well. Now that we got the pipes and stuff in, oxygen is being provided throughout the colony, but it is still fairly hot. So hopefully that helps it cool down, because the temperature really does matter. So hopefully we can fix that sooner rather than later. Right, so there's a number of things. The first being, I grossly overestimated the amount of hydrogen that was going to be produced by this vent. It's a lot, don't get me wrong, but I've had to disable it because we were damaging the machinery quite a lot. We almost broke the machinery, in fact. So I'm going to set that to repair, just because we need it to. I've also got this ready to construct up here. It's just an experiment. I don't really know what it's going to be used for. Stress is okay. There's a lot of food ready to harvest, so food's fine for the moment. We're not going to worry about food. Food's actually fixed, but power isn't as fixed as I thought it was going to be. Now, a probable way of doing this is actually doing it up here. Now, I know I disconnected the pipe that led to this vent up here, but I feel like I'm going to need it, especially because some of this up here is a vacuum, but it's contained underneath the stuff here. So what if I built a solar panel here? Would that then enable me to get power because we are, you know, in the vacuum, the background is space? I could test it here. That would probably be the best place for me to test it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this at a slightly higher priority, and we're just going to dig out, I don't know, that area there. So I don't really think a whole lot is happening. I've set a high priority to this up here, so hopefully they are. Lovely. They're working on this, which is great. This is exposed to space. Now, I didn't actually realize, because apparently I'm not very observant. Even on the solar panel, it says, must be exposed to space. I probably should have noted that. Hey, it's worth reading things, surprisingly. How shocking is that? Oh, wow! Would you look how good that is in the colony, folks? That is great. That's what we like to see. Okay, now I might add an extra step to this because as it goes along here, this is the main primary system pipe. But there is a utility we can use, which is this one here, the thermoregulator. Cools gas pipe through it, but outputs heat in the immediate vicinity. Well, if we contain this within its own little thing, we could connect it to, well, this here. It won't be very hard to do, and we can do it at the same time. So, I'm going to give this a go. Okay, so, for the first time in a long time, we have loads of food. Yes, a lot of it's being eaten, but we have enough food to provide all of our duplicants. Oh, he's got a mush fry. Look at that. How did you get injured? How did you get injured? Why are people injured? What? How did people get injured? When did people get injured? How? What? Morale? No, don't worry about that. Stress. Mr. Extra Hand, no stress. Oh, look at that, 0 stress. Oh my god. But why is the health down? I don't know why they, wow, did he die? Almost died. He didn't die, but he almost died. Multiple diseases, slime lung and hypothermia. Wow, whistle dizzle. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. But okay, right, I've done this to test this out. Yes, this is going to produce words a big amount of heat. Like a big amount of heat. But, on the contrary, we are... Oh, it does work! We doubled it up. So basically, this is pumping this out at 38 degrees, then this pumps it out at 24 degrees, and then this pumps it out at 10.6 degrees Celsius. That is so good. That we are really going to cool the colony with this. Which is great, because, you know, heat's a problem. Yeah, that is great. That's going to cool the colony. Yeah, it's already lowering the temperature of the vent. Okay, that's brilliant, because it's going to be a slow process, but that does mean temperature will be better. It might become chilled, but that's okay, because most of the food we have here can grow in certain temperatures. From 10 to... Yeah, that's perfect, because we're pumping it out at, what was it? 10 point something. Perfect! That's great. Now, I do need to keep tabs on how much heat this produces, because I was planning on insulating this section of the room as well. But for now, we'll just keep tabs on it and worry about power. Yeah, we're almost out of hydrogen. Okay, that's fine. Ah, this broke. Well, that's actually brilliant that that broke, because how much hydrogen's in here? Not a lot. Okay, yeah, we need a new form of power. How is the solar panel up here going? They haven't built it yet. Well, I think I know how to fix that. We'll do a yellow alert in the morning because, well, their stress isn't 100%. Food's okay. Food is growing. Food is being produced. We have mush bars on the floor. We have mush bars ready to cook. Things are looking good. Go on, Purple Hair McGee. You got this. No, you had one thing left. Oh, I didn't even yellow alert it. You know what? I'm going to do that now. Just those two, please. Just someone go up there. Are you okay there? You seem fine. Okay, how's oxygen? There is not a lot, but there is some. Okay, and boom. No, it's not. No. Okay, it's not got any power coming to it. Convert sunlight into electrical power. It can see space, or does it have to have like a view up here? Oh, that might be the case, you know. Yeah, that might be the case. I'm not sure. Okay, and just like that, why did someone make a mess? Oh, down here. Why? Who's down here? Oh, Diddy dies down here. That makes sense. Ah. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's not... Ah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Food's low again, but we have a lot of food on the brink of being ready to harvest. I have changed this system over here a little bit, simply because, well, this relied on power, whereas before it didn't. So, now it's done in a fact of it will prioritize this when this is powered, but when it isn't, it will just switch to this system here, which I think is probably the best way to go about it. So that's doing that now. I don't know how the gases are in here. Yeah, we've got oh, that's oxygen. Ooh, that's not great. That's not great at all. Hopefully we can sort that out. I don't know what broke that. Well, obviously I broke that, but I hope that can fix. Oh, in fact, I think it just fixed. Look at that. Okay, perfect. Perfect! Okay, so who else why did Murple Double make a mess? What's wrong with the toilets? Is something wrong with the toilets? We don't have power, of course there's something wrong with the toilets. Ah, that's not good. Oh no, here we go again. Hey! Luckily for me though, that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. I've really enjoyed this one. We have achieved a lot, but at the same time, not moved very far forward. But we got this. We can do a good. Yeah, I believe that. I believe we can do a good. Food isn't as big of an issue anymore, so you know that's always delightful. But for now, I am actually going to leave that video here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video, and I will see you in the next one.